Alright guys, I want to discuss the meta with you. Let's jump in and look at the most recent tournament for Sully Abode and check out their tournament. It was a big tournament. I want to show you guys the event and let's talk about the top decks in this tournament. So let's jump right in, guys. We'll start with the actual details of the event. 150 players came. This is actually January 6th, not December 6th. And we got the top decks here. As you can see, there's a sea of Sakazukis, and we'll talk about this a little bit in a minute. Just a couple of categories, and Enel does win the tournament, and there is one purple Luffy. So it seems like the meta, just from looking at this list of top 16 decks from this big tournament, from this big offline tournament, so this is all people face to face, we can get really good data. I mean, Enel, Sakazuki, and category seem to be the only way to go right now. There is a little bit of Luffy, there is a little bit of the new red purple Trafalgar Law, but there's not a lot of it, so it's very minimal. But yeah guys, I want to show you the event really quickly. Look, anybody can do this. Anybody can, like, honestly, guys, anybody can open a hotel, go get rent out a hotel room, get some of your cards, post them, and make money from the tournament and selling your cards. Okay, really fun. Looks like an amazing event. And I want to show you guys the deck that won here. Enel was the #1 deck that took it all. And as you can see, he ran a bunch of Shirahushis. Went full power on the Shuras. So very, very unique. Usually they only run a couple of those. Also full power on the category. Very heavy on the category since he's just going to go for the Shirahushi. I think it makes sense to go for the Shirahushi. So this is my thinking about it. He goes second. And on his third turn, he can either Gedatsu, and Sakazuki will eat a Gedatsu and gain a lot of value. Or he can Shirahushi and force the enemy Sakazuki to eat the Shirahushi and feel bad for eating her. You know, he's going to feel bad for taking her. Because it just doesn't really do anything. And if she stays alive, Katakuri comes and lands next turn. If not, it's better for him to lose the Shirahushi over the Gedatsu, is my thinking. So that's why I think the category is at 4 and the Shura is at 4. Just making sure to pick them back up and put them into the life, because then he's gonna force the opponent to kind of deal with them. Sakazuki deal with them, or I'll just put him back up. 3 NLs for sure for the Sakazuki matchup. As you guys saw, it's heavy Sakazuki. Only 1 Thunderbolt. I think this is a good number. I think 1 or 2 is perfect. I don't think you want to run any more. Sometimes they clunk up your hand, and at certain times they're very bad. And then a couple of VMOs here, 2 to 3 sounds about right. But yeah guys, pretty solid deck. Basically a Sky Island full NL that did really well. I want to show you guys one of the Sakazukis that did really well here. Pretty unique deck. Pretty much, I mean, you're running 4 of the Rebeccas, 4 of the Rablushis, 4 of the Kuzans, 2 or 3, a bunch of the Hinas, for sure the Great Disruptions. And I think now 2 Ice Ages is a good number. I think you actually want to make sure you actually want to see both every game. Like, seeing them does not hurt at all, because they just give you so much value. They just make your Rob Lucy activate so much easier. They make your Borsalino give you insane value, and they just make your gameplay do very well. And then obviously running now Sabos, 2 to 3 Sabos, I think is perfect. And you want to run the Mansherries late game. You can actually use her to pick up your Rebeccas, so you can re-inject your engine and start all over again. And honestly, towards the late game, you can actually, she'll give you insane value. So you want to use her for sure. It's just for the super late game battles. She would be very, very useful. Being able to re-pick up your Rebeccas or whatever you need from the trash is actually insane. Because picking up a Rebecca that picks up another card, that plays another card, it's just insane value. But yeah guys, that's interesting. I just wanted to show you guys that the meta is pretty discovered now. If you want to play OP05 and you want to do really good, go for the Sakazuki or Enel. Honestly, playing Purple Luffy is interesting. You want to play Purple Luffy, but I think what's hindering Purple Luffy is either that's really expensive, so offline events you will not see a lot of it. It's a very strong deck, but you're not going to see a lot of it in offline events. Also, potentially, it's heavy on the RNG. It really relies on drawing the Kaido at the right time. It relies on drawing your mid-game 7-drop Eustace as well. And you know, it could really be slowed down or hindered by certain decks. Like Sakazuki can really handle the deck well sometimes. Certain times, like if he plays Eustace and gets rid of it at the right time, Sakazuki really has full control. And so yeah, that's I think what's happening there. The deck's just a little bit too expensive now, but yeah, it's Purple Luffy, Enel, and Sakazuki. They're on top, and then we might see other decks here and there. And but yeah, that's my meta report. I'm interested in your opinions, guys. Leave them down below, and let's go.